I hope you've been enjoying yourselves in this beautiful environment. And I'm here obviously with Pat Conroy, who's the Minister for the Pacific. And I'm very, very pleased to be back here in Suva to meet with Pacific Island Forum leaders and to continue the constructive conversations between ministers. The Prime Minister, as you know, will be arriving tomorrow, and he and I and Pat are really very aware about the importance of this regional body, the importance of the Pacific Island Forum at this time. No worries, you got it. I said today at the Leaders Forum dialogue that we are here to listen and learn. It's obviously my first forum, and it was very important to listen to the contributions from the various perspectives of presidents and prime ministers around the table, and I gained a lot from it. As I've said previously, the Australian government, the new Australian government, is committed to bringing new energy and new resources to the Pacific, and we recognise in particularly the importance of climate change. I had a very good discussion today with the Foreign Secretary of FSM, and we spoke about the lived experience of the Micronesian states to climate change. And as you know, that was one of the key aspects of Prime Minister Albanese's election campaign. I'd like to make a comment about the unity of the forum, which has obviously been a big discussion over these last weeks. So the region is stronger together. It's a simple proposition. The region is stronger together. And in the bilaterals I've had, in the discussions I've had in my previous visits and in the dialogue today, leaders talked about the challenges the region faces: climate change, COVID and the recovery from COVID, both of which have fallen harder on this region than on many other parts of the world, and of course strategic competition. And all the nations of this region are seeking to navigate those challenges. All the nations are seeking to navigate those challenges. And we do it best when we can do it together. And that's the approach Australia's taken. That's the approach the Pacific Island Forum is taking, and that is why Pacific Forum unity is so important. Now, as you know, there have been a lot of discussions about Pacific Island Forum unity, and the position the Australian government has consistently taken is we were seeking to support whatever the consensus could deliver, because the most important thing was to ensure that at this time, in a contested world, in a world confronting climate, COVID and the economic recovery from COVID, that the Forum remained united. So I do want to commend Prime Minister Bainimarama and the Government of Fiji and leaders from the Micronesian states for their work to try and bring the Forum back together. We obviously have a Suva agreement which Australia is supportive of as the pathway to that unity. Can I note that we are continuing working towards further greater unity, and I note where the position that the leader of the President of Kiribati has articulated, and I say along with all other members of the Forum that we seek reconciliation and the door remains open, and we hope that progress can be made there. In that vein, I wish the President and the people of Kiribati all the best on their National Day, which is today.